Go. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
What ain't it? Check. 2 low. 20. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Slam. Watch twist. Check nine.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking deep for Julio, and that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That goes for a gain of 31. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Newton to throw, and he hits Drake. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Newton. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Rosen to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. To throw again on second down. Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. James now to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now a first down throw for Newton. It's complete to Drake. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Drake. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Check 15.
On first down, Newton. Complete to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
20.
Now Newton. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Check. Watch 54. 20. Gun. Check 99.
Throwing again on second down. Newton, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Check. Lucky. Under 10.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Watch 83. He's checking. Cracks.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch out. 36.
Running, it's Drake. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Tighten up. Great.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 25. Check 25. Check 8. Crunch. Check 31. Back. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll run with Drake. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Drake. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting a 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, Taylor. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Rosen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Rosen will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On the return, it's James. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. An update now from Oakland. The Broncos out to an early lead against the Raiders. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Newton now to throw. Being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1:57 to go in his first half on EA Sports. Newton on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Newton. And this is caught by Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
20. Great.
On first down, it's Newton. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Caught by Jones. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Newton now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Throwing again is Newton. This complete to Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I got him. That's mine. I got him. 45.
To throw is Rosen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, Rosen. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. 65. Hey, check. Here we go.
They go play action. It's Rosen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some clock.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Kill. kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check 52. Shift. Watch the shift. Out, 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 out. SOS, SOS. Hey, hey.
On the give, this is Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Right back to Drake. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Rosen. It's caught by Funchess. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Rosen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Rosen now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Rosen to throw again. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 35. 25 yards that time. Rosen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Taylor. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
45, Mike, 45. Check pass. 45. Mike, 45.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the third quarter in Carson. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 32-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
8.
From the gun, here's Newton. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. He completes it to Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Gun. Check 55 to Mike. 55.
Throwing again. Newton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Play action. It's Newton. Out to his left. Finds his man. Watson over the middle. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Justin Watson, his first touchdown of the new season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike, 45. Hey, watch the ball. Watch it.
Here's Rosen to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Check 43. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hatchet.
On first down, Drake. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Crunch time, defense. Safe. Deuce. Check 4. Gun. Check hot route. Watch the twist. Slam. Watch twist.
They'll keep it on the ground. Drake. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd down, Drake. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
He'll return it from the 6. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Let's go, defense.
On first down, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Harris. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
I almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Bucs, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.